causing shockwaves across the world. The so-called ICA files. The disclosure of...
You win. So?
What happens now?
The ball's in your court, Miss Burnwood.
I do have other candidates, you know. Most of whom have never tied me to a chair.
You've seen the news. That was 47 acting on his own. He is untethered, he is unstoppable, and he cannot be bargained with. He will find you, Mr. Edwards, and I'm the only chance you've got.
I'm listening.
47 has one weakness. Me.
있으면은 She's no longer here again.
I found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Bad guy. This woman is ugly, man. Which kind of body did that? Okay, here we
You're
go.
not an idiot. That's just humor. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be.
I don't trust this woman.
Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Am I going to the house?
Yeah, that's not gonna work, buddy.
Come on.
Hey, just do what you're told, alright? Venidos to Viñeda Yates, senor. May I see your invitation, please?
Sounds going
Gracias,
to
senor. Enjoy the party.
Just like it.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tourists.
Wish I can no shit on here.
Miss Vidal, my apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Luther, Burnwood's flying solo. I want all eyes on. Let's see what she does. And Luther, redeploy the birds and key in on the party area. We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I want to know about it.
Then, all done. And I see your tour guide is none other than Gabriel Vargas, the state's chief winemaker.
Corvo, got a message from the boss.
Okay.
Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Okay. So I have to disguise myself as this guy now.
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got it.
British
You aren't
guy.
telling me what I'm...
Nothing quite spoils the party like you get anything.
Yeah. Thanks, Deb. In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour after.
Something Dutch sounding? I bet she
So you're not sure? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is this Burn?
It's a nice gesture.
But if I'm going to be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this fool guy?
I'm more of a beer man.
Thank you.
Probably the Tory Agent 47.
No problem. I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth. Yeah, I like it.
See his face. Looks like Hang Sanuku.
She and her friends killed Yamazaki.
Okay. Turn on his water to see. I need to distract him to the side. You're seeing water, you're seeing coin.
Good job.
Okay. Take it up.
What? I need a cup of tea, like, right now. Yes, you are the man.
Yes, I'm the man. There's nothing I can do.
Hello there.
The damnedest thing, to be sure. Hello there. And welcome.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
Okay, so
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is
No
Corvo
worries.
Black.
I'll cut your head.
He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece.
Okay.
Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yeah, yes it was.
So now it's illegal to enter into this field.
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things than babysitting and socializing friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he said, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. I want to get on the bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided to pick up his wife. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes. Yates doesn't like how I prioritize. He can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Okay. So I have to disguise myself as this guy. Pick up the key. Oh, nobody can see me here. See how this guy looks. this guy is a obstacle. And the person here now can recognize me. Oh, it's one of them grapes. And it turns out that this area has so many guys that can recognize me. Okay.
Mr. Vargas,
Senor,
I have the 3 grapes you
you're
requested.
great.
Yes, good. Bring him here.
Chop one. Madman. How you put grape inside your pocket now? How bad? Okay. So I'll deliver the grapes to him. So what happens? I think I have to hold on to the grape.
Hola. ¿Qué tal?
I don't understand. What's happening? I'm supposed to give you them grapes,
¿Quieres una menta?
Something's wrong, bro. Something's wrong. Why you bring down the grip and train it now? Do something. Oh boy, this game is glitched. I'm not understanding again. I said deliver the grapes to the chief.
No way.
Now,
Hey, you!
what am I doing here?
Think you left this behind?
Así, ahora verdad. Perdón, señor. I think you dropped something.
Yeah, collect the grape now. I'll stone this man grape.
Huh? Excuse me, senor. You can't leave that lying around here.
Oh, yeah, collect the grape now. This man will chop this grape. Stop on!
What the hell did you do that for? You tonto?
He's taking out civilians.
Just they're messing me up. Oh yeah, now let's go on the top.
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way,
This
Senor
man,
Vargas.
I'm going to kill this man. I swear to God.
Yeah, hey.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me, please.
Yeah, all these things are roughly this man. Oh, yeah, jog.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser.
Fascinating.
Come along.
Okay. Where are we going now? Let's go check out the equilibrium of the equilibrium. Are these women running? Run! You don't have time.
Final stop, the barrel room. Nothing dramatic, just wine biding its time. The vault next door contains our most precious bottles, but the access doors are made from ballistic glass and can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads. So, unless you're the Sparrow, don't get any ideas.
Remarkable.
I don't have any poison. So I can finish the tour in 2 different places. 3 different places. Why did they ask me to finish it in? Come on.
This is the facility's grape presser, where the freshly crushed pulp is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. Much more efficient than the ancient practice of grape stomping, but also less personal.
I was supposed to finish it till they were poisoned.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
Hey, you!
Machine. Damn.
Not just a puddle either. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick. Of course, Yates came down and told the sod in charge of the tanks a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow, that pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice. We'll be fine.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates.
Okay.
It's likely to happen again.
Since I'm dressed up as a wine guy. Okay. Follow the senior worker. This is the senior man right here. This is senior worker.
Hey, did you double-check the pump seal?
For the fifth time. Yes.
And?
It sprouted wings and flew away. Ay, por Dios, don't you think I would have flagged it if anything was wrong? It's a seal. It's doing what it does best. Sealing. Ay, Jesus mío, what do you want from me?
I'm gonna cut you some slack because of the baby, but you might want to work on that attitude.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Yeah. We've all been there.
Disguise yourself as a worker. Okay, what are you checking now? Jump. I mean, the man is coming around.
of the land, and the land of men goes a long way.
I'm awesome.
Press your neck here. Come on now, who saw me? Who saw me? Who is the person that saw me? I think it's a glitch.
Hey, pick it up.
Go on, check it out. So
That was weird. You, take a look.
nice, same. Whoa! I may have to kill these two guys. Yeah, you know I'm trespassing. Shit. This man is stressing me. Maybe I can dump them. Where is the screwdriver? How did I pass it without this guy asking for it? Hey, relax. So find a wrench. I saw a wrench around here. Don't tell me the wrench is close to this guy. Yep, that's what it is. I can't kill this guy. Easy. come on now. How do I pursue this guy from here? I don't have any more coins. Nothing I can do. Let's use.
¿Qué? ¿Quieres un peso?
Okay, relax. Enter inside. Since you don't want to allow me rest.
Who's there?
Rewind. Sorry. Swimming in wine. Where's the madman? Ah, oh, the man is running. Oh God, why no one waste? Oh God, does not want his wine to waste. This thing should shot this man.
Truly world class.
It will shock him. It will shock this man.
Which of you here are defining geniuses?
It will shock him because that wire is supposed.
Harvest into the drain. Please, I'm dying to know.
Hey God, be there speaking English. Spanish man like you. This will be interesting.
I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. See?
Oh God, this is your big grandma. Calm down and come and fix something. Do it like a man.
Who wants to tell my wife? Who wants to break the news to sweet Valentina that someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard? Nobody? Break my wife's heart. Show's over. Beautiful boy. Oh, and somebody get Mr. Vargas a towel and shot up the horse tranquilizer. How many?
I don't know what this guy will touch that will shock him, but something's going to shock him here. Nope. The wire is still damaged. That means there's something supposed to happen that hasn't happened yet. he going to? He's climbing upstairs. Oh, these guys are following me.
Huh? What's up with the naked feet?
Oh God, yeah. You know say, what's up with the naked people? Oh, this man's wasting my time. Dead. He's wasting my time. Locate the nearest exit. I'm just gonna pick up my suit. My suit is right here. So
Yes?
Imagine having a car even half as expensive as what those people
Dum 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 dum. Do one or two things.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.